Howdy, mates. Good late afternoon, I should say. I'm out visiting John Bryan State Park, but I'm at a different portion of it that personally I have not been to in a long time. This is like the south portion, which gets really close to the Glen Helen Nature Preserve. But yeah, looking ahead, this is the Little Miami River, of course. And you can tell it's a bit lower than it usually is. Because normally, depending on certain times of the year, what I'm walking on right now could be covered. But I wanted to show you guys something real quick. So there was a term that I was mentioning about the other day when it came to rivers. I was talking a little bit about riffles. So we're gonna go up towards it. Give me a moment. All right. So this portion right here of the river, these are your riffles. Riffles typically form because there are rocks that are exposed, more or less. And usually these parts of the river are more shallow, and you can clearly see the surface right now. But riffles are actually a good thing for a river because it prevents too much sediment from building up or accumulating, and it actually helps provide more oxygen to the water. So you figure with it mixing and everything, it has all these bubbles, so it allows more oxygen into the water. So essentially, this is what you want to have when you have a river. And also it can be an advantage for predators in these portions of the river because it can expose the potential prey, making it easier for food to be obtained. So like for instance, let me think. So like for example, you have crawdads that are common, especially in this river. So for instance, when the water is more shallow, it will allow more exposure of creatures such as gilled snails, for instance. And those snails can easily be consumed by the crawdads. And that is a rule according to the food chain. Yeah, so essentially, the snail kind of acts like the primary, or like the secondary consumer, which is the carnivore, so they eat meat. And then it goes up to the tertiary consumer, which in this case is the crawdad. So those levels of organisms refer to trophic levels. It progresses. And you have to have these food chains because that is what allows populations of different organisms to be kept in check with one another. Because if one part of the food chain is missing, it could allow a certain other trophic level to have its populations increase. And any other food sources may be more limited. So it all ties with one another. So, alrighty. offer one more quick little view, and that should wrap up the video. It's a little chilly today, but well worth it. It was sort of a impromptu hike. I didn't really much plan for it. It was just kind of a spur of the moment. And usually those are the best kind of hikes. All right. Hope you guys learned something in the video, and have a tenacious Tuesday. And Journey on a Journey is out. Take care.